Hi, this is Kim with the Art Supply Junkie, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a polymer clay lemon cane. For this project, you're going to need a white, a bright yellow, and a lighter yellow. I know in the picture the middle one doesn't look yellow, but it is, and it didn't photograph well. So you will need two different shades of yellow, one for the peel, one for the inside. So go ahead and get your ball, and you're going to want to make it nice and round, and then you're going to mold it into what looks like a wedge of cheese. So you kind of push down and then roll it, push down, and roll it until you really like the shape that you have. Once you're confident that it looks good, you can go ahead and take your razor blade and you can begin marking off exactly where you're going to want your cuts to be. I like to do between 8 and 10 slices, 8 and 10 wedges of lemon. On this one, I think I actually am going to do about 10, and if I don't need them, I don't need to use them, but I just like to make some lines, and then once you like where they are, you can go ahead and cut all the way through. Go ahead and put those aside. Now you can take your white and you can roll it out really nice and thin. This is going to be the white part that goes in the inside of the lemon. I like to make this into a rectangle. It's easier to work with, so just cut off the scrap and put it aside for later. And we're going to be laying each scrap of lemon on top of some white Sculpey, and we want it to be cut as close to size as possible. As I do this, I'm just going through each little wedge and making sure they're rounded and not too triangular. We don't want them to look too severe because lemons are organic, and we want this to stay nice and round like a lemon is. If you don't take this extra step, it will end up looking more like a wheel or more like a flower. So doing that as you go it makes it easier. Okay, once you've got a little piece of white for every wedge, you're going to start to put your little lemon together. There's a little crevice like you see here. You can go ahead and just patch that up with some extra white. You could either slice little pieces or you could roll some up and put them in there. If you don't fill those little cracks, then when you go to make your final piece, you're going to have something that resembles a flower instead of a lemon. So taking the time now to do that will make it look better later. Once you're halfway through, you can go roll some white out and add the core of your lemon. That middle part, you can go push it right in there, and then you can continue on with adding the rest of your wedges. If you need to roll it a little to keep its shape, you can do that too. Add some spaghettis wherever you think you need them. Okay, once you have them all in there, you want to really take your hands and just make sure everything is secure. Fill in any gaps. This is a great time to do that. Squeeze it in a little bit, roll it, squeeze it, roll it. If you need to take your blade and go in between and make sure everything is intact, this is the time to do that. It should not look perfect, as you can see, but what you're looking at right now is the end, which is going to be cut off in the end, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. First, you're going to want to add this white. So you're going to roll out your white try to get it smooth and onto the wheel. So just take the time now to smooth it out. Any seams, you could just use your hands. Your hand is always the best tool. Now you can begin rolling and squeezing. You're going to want to do a little bit of rolling, a little bit of squeezing, and make sure that you're alternating. You're going to want to start getting this cane rolled out so that it's elongated. And plug the ends up with some white clay so that they don't begin to collapse. If you don't do that, then when you go to roll it, they're going to squeeze together because this is a pretty soft clay. So keep rolling it out until you have a really a nice cane. You're going to go roll out your yellow. This is for the peel. And we're going to do that same step again where we wrap it in a blanket. And you can see that my yellow is not perfect, and I'm okay with that because the outside of a lemon is not perfect. It's not just one shade of yellow. So once you've got that wrapped, cut off your scraps. Make sure it's really on there, doesn't feel loose. You can take your hands and just sort of give a little bit of pressure and push it on. And then you're going to roll it again until it's about 1 centimeter in thickness. And then you're going to go ahead and slice it. And that's really where the magic happens. So here we go. So once you slice it, you'll see your lemon cane. Very exciting. And in the next video, I will be showing you how to make miniature lemons to go with your canes. As always, please subscribe and thank you for watching. Have a great day.